How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video at Teamsport Coventry again for about the 50th time on this channel. If you're new to this channel, basically this is the one track you'll see a lot of the time, but hopefully there'll be new tracks very soon. But we are back, and sorry there's been a massive delay in uploads. I've just felt really discouraged to carry on with the uploads, so this was actually filmed 2 months ago. But yeah, I'm back, and I also have a new microphone, so sorry if I sound a bit different, but yeah. So as we move a few laps on then, I am catching up to someone that isn't easier than the other people to pass, because I've already passed quite a few people, but this person definitely knows how to block, or unintentionally block. So I was here just trying to get past. I think they were just minding their own business, but I'm all over the back of them, just trying to work out where I can pass, and they're breaking through the corners, which you can go flat out through, so I don't know why they were doing that, but I actually have to run here, and then there just so happens to be a slow person in front, so we have to brake, and that person just really sends it into the barrier, so we both get through there, and undoubtedly there's a red flag, and they launch really far ahead. So now it is not a red flag, and it is a yellow flag, but it's now just turned a green flag. There we go, so we can now go flat out. They've actually managed to pull a huge gap under the red flag, so a little cheating going on there, but I think it should be easy enough for us to catch back up to them. Yeah, we're already catching loads of time on them, but I'm also not having the greatest of laps myself, so I could probably do it quicker. But we are now very, very close to the back of them actually. Yeah, they've just gone wide through that corner, so we can gain a few tenths probably there, and I'm actually having to brake through that corner because I'm that close, and now they've caught up to some traffic as well, so yeah, it's all a bit of mayhem. But yeah, now they're sort of trying to get the move, but it's so like slippy. Everyone's sliding, and now we're just looking for the slipstream, and I got the inside to get a double overtake into the last corner, and so now we have caught up to another kart, and as you can see there's quite a few karts in front of them as well, so the person in front of me is actually really slow, so I'm just trying to get past them, so I see an opportunity there, and actually see another opportunity here, and that person did not see me but managed to force my way through, and now I try and go for the triple overtake but I actually get involved in a crash, and that little crash there, like I smacked my rib on the side of the seat, so my back and ribs were dying after that, but we still have another car in front of us, so I go up the inside and hug the inside barrier and get the move done. And now we are catching up to some other slow karts. This was pure precision. I so nearly cut in front of the other person and just took us both out, but I don't know how that didn't happen, and then I go on the inside of this person, so that was 2 quick moves done in the space of about 4 corners, so yeah. And now we are starting to see some other people up in front. They're going side by side, which slows them down so much, so I'm able to catch up. That person tries to turn in and completely fails and turns into the barrier. And then there's a red flag, and you know me, I stamp on the brakes, and this always happens. I always spin. I need to learn to press the brakes a bit more gently, because whenever there's a red flag I stamp on the brakes and either slide or spin, so yeah. But we are back facing the right way, and it is now a yellow flag, not a red flag, and hopefully green soon. But yeah, so now we've got to try and catch up to this person in front who is quite far away, but because they have slow people in front of them, they get slowed down a lot, and I try and just send it up the inside. These karts are very robust, so you're able to do that, but then I get boxed in here, so I'm trying to not let the other person through, but also try and get through on the person in front, but that just doesn't happen. But yeah, now I'm going to try and get past these two in front of me, which is quite a challenge, because I don't think these two would like to let anyone through, especially when they're fighting as well, and I'm right behind. It's slowing me down a lot as well. But one goes very wide and actually hits the barrier, so I am able to follow the cart in front through. So I'm now ahead of the other cart, but still behind the one I got past earlier. So if I can get past earlier, then I surely can get past now, and I have the run, but I decide to not send it on that corner because that's a bit stupid, because I was quite far behind. So it's now just a case of following them through and trying to get past, but the checkered flag comes out, so that is the end of session 1. And here we are now in session 2. We were stuck in the pit lane for a very long time. I don't know why that was, but we just sat there single file, and somebody's already gone into the wall, but they've luckily managed to get out. And those two are going side by side up in front. But yeah, so I've just got to try and follow car 8 through here, which he actually nearly sends the other person into the barrier. Yeah, this is like the previous video where it just trains upon trains at the start, but I'm not surprised because it is the start. So I've got past cart number 8 now, and there's a person that has spun directly in front of me, and I've luckily managed to get through there, and I'm now just trying to get past this person, and I have actually sent them so far that they've probably gone into 2025, but here we are now trying to catch up to the other person in the run now. But yeah, so this is probably going to be very chaotic at the start, and then hopefully not be so in the middle of the session, so we can try and set a good lap time. But here we go on the inside, and that was a very bad idea, as I sent both of us spinning, so I take full blame for that. That was 100% my fault. But we carry on. So we now have clean air in front of us, so we can hopefully start setting consistent and very good lap times. But as I say that, there's a red flag that comes out, and someone over there somehow does what I do every single time and spins it. But as what I did in the Birmingham highlight video, when you spin it in some parts of the track, it's really hard to turn back around, so yeah, they are stuck backwards in the wall. And yes, but at least it's not a red flag anymore, and we can half go racing because it still is a yellow flag. But I think I've got the majority of the train behind me. Yeah, there's so many carts behind me. So now we cut on loads of laps later. These two are battling up in front, and one of them spins it and the other one hits them, and I just managed to squeeze through there and get both of the overtakes there. So this is probably one of the closest moments I have ever been involved in. I nearly followed through. This person braked right in front of me, and I just had to move out the way last second. But yeah, I nearly had a heart attack because I was just going full speed up the ramp, and there was someone directly in front of me, and I had to move out the way as quick as I could. So as we come up to another really close moment, I'm catching up on a slow kart, and yeah, they turn into the corner as I'm not really expecting it, and yeah, I have to stamp on the brakes, and I just somehow avoid them. But yeah, that was another really close moment. And you guessed it, another very close moment happens here. as the other cart's slowing down ahead, and I'd somehow just avoid the back left of their cart, but that's another 2 positions gained, and we are nearing the end of the session now, so I'm not sure how many more laps I'm going to be able to put in, but hopefully a fair few more. So then, just a lap later I think, I go for the move of the day, round the outside, going down the ramp. This is probably one of my best moves I have done on camera, but yeah. And as we catch up to a train of carts, this person spins directly in front of me, and I somehow managed to keep my momentum and also get right past them as quick as I could, so that was another very close moment. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but probably quite a few. And as you can see, that is the checkered flag and also the end of the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and make sure to stay put for the future videos, which I have a few coming out very soon. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.